Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jason from Straight Edge Knives. I'm here with Tomas from Sencut, Civivi Knives, and he's going to run us through some of the new products for this year.
Super happy to have you guys. Thanks for coming out and checking out the new knives. Starting off, some products that are already like brand new but coming out are the Baby Banter. This is the Ben Peterson design, Nitro V, G10, overall length 5.46 inches. So it's a small guy. MSRP $73. Super stoked.
Yeah, nice. That red pops to that white.
It's classic. Apparently, he read off of the Jordan 11s, the Chicago Bulls, and that's kind of the color scheme he was going with. Next up is the Ode DD22. This is a tough knives design. Handle materials G10 with 14C28N. Smooth flipper. You also have those thumb studs there. Deep carry pocket clip. Really nice design in hands. Very short in the hand. Great control over that long slicey blade. MSRP $69.70. Moving along to one of the most highly received knives is the Button Lock Elementum. It's a Civivi design with Nitro V stainless steel, G10, and of course now it has that ultra fidget friendly button lock. I also recommend this for beginners because you don't have to worry about any of the liners with your hands in the way. Your hands can stay out of the way. You just drop it into place. So super smooth, super excited about this. And again, MSRP on that $76.50. All right, now we're working our way into the knives that are coming soon. Starting off, we have the Gordo, which is super fun. It's a Peter Carey design, also with Nitro V stainless steel. MSRP is coming in $147 with that titanium. Now this may change up to a liner lock. We're still kind of in the design phase on this, but this is ultra thin. I hope you guys can see that here.
Yeah, that is very thin.
Almost money clip-esque in a way. I like this hole too for deployment because it is a little bit of a smaller boy. It does have that hole there, lines you right up in, and a couple of different cool ways to hold that and put it into use.
Nice.
The Foldus, O-Stop Hell design. We love his designs. Nitro V steel. What's cool is the handles are copper, so it definitely has some weight to it, and it doesn't lock. Now this is great if you're traveling and you're going into different areas, different knife laws. It's kind of like an old-timey fashion knife, but with some modern inspiration to it with a wire clip on there.
Very nice, classy looking.
Absolutely. Gentleman's folder, $93 on the MSRP. Knife I'm really excited for is the Sokoke. Again, I'm not entirely sure that's how you pronounce it, but that's my best try. It's from Ray Laconico. 14C28N. Love these micarta handle scales. Really well done lock here. Jimping on there. It is a front flipper as well, so you have a few different ways to open it, and the thumb studs on there. Clip is very well executed. Ultra smooth. I really like how this feels in the hand. I really see this being a great all-around EDC outdoor adventure tool.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always a sucker for brown micarta.
Yeah, and it wears well too.
Yeah.
It really does. An Alan Elishewitz design. This one I am really, really happy with. So this has a cool thing. Now you're noticing the same design, different handle scale. So it should come with the ability to swap these out. So you can have it as a straight fixed utility blade, or you can throw on that ring, use it for quick deployment, any sort of high-speed environment. And let's see if we can get it in frame here. But you can also do any sort of fancy flips, tricks. It's a good fidget spinner if you're into that, but I really like the trainer that they have. So
I won't leave that fidgety stuff to you, but I'll wrap myself.
But yeah, and the hole is larger, so you can wear it with gloves and deploy it quickly. This is the Varus Alan Elishewitz design D2 G10, coming in with an MSRP of $63. So great value on that.
Especially if it does, comes with the handle swapping ability.
Right, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
awesome.
All right, up next is the Spiny Dogfish Gavco Knives design. He's also the designer of the Hyphen. We'll take a look at that in a second. 14C28N G10 has this open space for Spidey flicks, but I've also found while playing with this, you can drop it down and go into that package opening grip, which is nice. Again, G10, MSRP on this, $68. Also has that deep carry pocket clip. Love the angular design, which also brings us to the airframe, which is such a cool Gustavo Cencini design. It's a Civivi with 14C28N, G10 inlay. It's very well executed on this. Super smooth with a few different deployment methods. With practice, you can Spidey flick it or middle finger flick it. It also has the classic flipper. Really nice feel in the hand, and I like this milled pocket clip.
That clip's nice.
I mean, I feel like this is like the GTC, so it's similar, reminiscent to the 0055. But man, this thing just feels so comfortable in the hand and has a really cool look to it too.
Yeah, definitely. And then I like bigger folders.
Oh yeah,
too. You know, what I mean? That's a big folder,
and it has some nice weight to it as well. All right, you want to pause for a second?
And we're back.
And we're back. Starting off with some products that have been introduced and are available now. We have the Hyphen. It's a Gavco knives from one of his custom designs. Now we're in the Wii section, so it's CPM 20 CV premium steel with titanium handle scales, frame lock design. I really like that steel lock bar insert, so it's going to increase the longevity of your knife. Beautiful accents on this as well.
Yeah,
very well
gold
executed.
Pops, even with the pen in the back here.
Oh yeah,
gold stands out.
Nice pocket clip as well. And one thing I really enjoy is how thin this comes to. It's a razor edge with a lot of different ways that you can grip this and put it into some everyday carry use. Very compact knife. Very handsome looking. Next up is the Charith. Now this is a limited edition model. They're stepping out and trying some different milling work, which I think just kind of snazzes everything up and gets some new people into everyday carry. CPM 20 CV, 6AL4V titanium handle scales. And MSRP on this is $245. And that's even with the limited edition model. So I'm pretty sure these are going to go by pretty quickly, but such a great everyday carry, very classy, elegant knife.
Yeah, very nice. That purple really pops.
It pops. It's very vibrant. And I think there's a couple other designs. I know there's a frag pattern as well, which is really cool. All right, the Nitro Mini. This knife impressed me a lot. It just fills the hand so perfectly. Again, Peter Carey design, CPM 20 CV, because it is the Wii design. But the lock is just so smooth. This knife, get a look in there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous what they did with the carbon fiber inlay.
Gives it a 3D-ish effect.
Yeah. Oh man, this knife is. I really like this one. MSRP on this is $345. Super smooth. Again, nice blade shade with that hand satin rub finish. I'll hold it there for a second.
Kind of swedge up there. It's
absolutely.
Like really nice. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful knife.
Super smooth as well. A knife that has probably had a lot of hype around it, close to the Elementum 2, is the Thug XL. This thing is gorgeous. So this is a Matthew Christensen design, CPM 20 CV, shredded carbon fiber.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And look at that compound grind. I mean, that is stunning.
Yes, it is.
So super smooth action on this.
That's what I would call beautiful intimidation.
There it is. Yeah, absolutely. It has such a great feel in the hand. I love the design they did with that brushed titanium on the back. I hope the camera can get in and see that. It is just a work of art.
Yeah.
A little bit more premium. This one's coming in with an MSRP of $403. But again, it's a lot of steel right there. Next up is the Trogan, which is a Brian Brown design. CPM 20 CV titanium. Get into that on the handle, man. The holes in there that they milled out all the way through. A lot of grip and texture with the way they milled the titanium all the way through.
And the holes around the beveling on the holes has that gold accent color in it as well.
Yes, sir.
Really makes it look like pops out. You know,
certainly does.
Holes stand out.
Now it has a few different ways you can get that into play with the thumb studs, or even that milled out top part. You can do that middle finger flick. And the compound grind on here as well is reminiscent of a Tonto, maybe a modified Tonto.
Yeah.
Super stunning.
Just the slightest bit of point right there.
Yes. Very well done. The Makani is next. Designer is Anton. And look at that carbon fiber inlay.
As you move it around on the camera, it's like catching light. Yeah, that's awesome. It almost looks like a topographical map.
Yeah, I mean, this to me has a lot of feel to a custom knife, if you will. Mid-tech, maybe. I mean, look at the design. Look at the pocket clip, too.
Yeah. Kind of moving it around, you can catch that rainbowish color off of it.
And the blade itself is a flipper with a fuller. Super smooth. Nice choil as well with that brushed satin appearance.
That's beautiful.
Moving our way along, we have the Murata, another Anton design. I really like this. Very, very much fills the hand. I love larger knives, and this has such a beautiful look to it. Very sleek. We have 2 different models available. I'm sure it'll come out with different ones. Get in there on that.
Yeah.
Shredded carbon fiber inlay with copper foil.
Yeah.
Stunning. Overall length 8.72 inches. This has really enticed me with that blade design.
It's almost reminiscent of like a Persian.
Yeah,
It has a Persianish feel, if that's a word.
absolutely. MSRP is coming in at 400 on those. Absolutely stunning. The Rupture tough knives, CPM 20 CV titanium handle. Such a fun design.
Folding karambit, right?
Absolutely, and it does have the frame lock on there. You'll probably notice that it also has, obviously the elephant in the room is the karambit, but it has a front flipper as well on there to deploy. And playing around with it, I was able to use the front flipper as like a wave deploy coming out of my pocket, which was kind of cool. Very good feel in the hand for any sort of impact or ice breaking work you might need, and has a very fun fidget factor as well, being able to deploy that. So very ergonomic, very comfortable feel. You don't need the ring in order to hold it comfortably. So very fun. This one's $335 MSRP, and again, these are all just estimated MSRPs. Next up is the Riff Raff, a Matthew Christensen design, high performance CPM 20 CV blade steel. Estimated MSRP is $316 with the titanium handle scales. I'll flip it around here so you can see the pocket clip.
Very nice. Like the color that's popping off the pivot collar. It's just like enough to set it off, make it a little different.
Some nice accents, but to me, my favorite part about this is that backspacer.
Yeah, that backspacer's nice. It's got the nice little jimping type grip almost, if you will.
Oh yeah, and it certainly feels good in a reverse grip, especially with the way that it fills out into the palm. Super smooth action, as always, from Civivi and we. Last up is the Nava, which is an O-stop held design, CPM 20 CV, and some micarta handle scales.
Now, micarta, I like a lot.
Oh.
Actually, a few of the Civivi knives I bought, I purposely bought them in micarta handle versions just because
exactly.
I like it.
This has a lot of milling work in here as well on the handle, giving you some extra grip.
It's like a little channel almost into the holes.
There's also, you'll notice, some jimping in strategic spots. So even if it's choked all the way back or all the way up, you're still going to get some good purchase up on this blade. And again, this is also a flipper as well. Ultra smooth. And one thing I do like about this is the way it feels in reverse grip as well. So you get that good neutral handle, so you can do a few different comfortable grips on there.
You're pretty good at flipping these knives around, buddy.
Thank you. I need a day job. No. Some wonderful offerings coming soon. As you know, with we and Civivi, there's always going to be a few random surprises throughout the year as well, but this is just a taste of what we have coming out.
Yeah, very nice. Well, we want to head over and take a look at the new Sencuts?
Check out the Sencuts.
Hold on, we'll be right back, everybody. Good.
All right, now we're going to check out some of the Sencut offerings, starting off with something that's been very popular for us, taking similar concepts from Civivi and putting them into a new budget-friendly line, the Sachet from Sencut, 9CR18 MOV with micarta handle scales. 2 different ways to open this, technically 3. We got the regular thumb studs, the flipper, and of course you can press down on that button and give it a little flick. Ultra smooth. Taking a look at the backside with the deep carry pocket clip. Tremendous value on these. I mean, this is a knife you can use for just about anything and not be afraid to use. MSRP $54.75.
That's a great price point. I mean, that's awesome because if you got guys that work construction, do things like that, and they leave their knife sitting on the back of the truck, take off. Always sucks to lose the knife.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit less painful if it's $54 and not a $200 knife, you know?
Exactly. Next up, one of my favorite designs is the Watuga.
That is awesome. That's definitely going to be one I buy.
Oh, for sure. I'm super excited to get my hands on one of these. So it has the button lock on there, which is ultra smooth. Has the flipper. You'll notice the theme of that versatility. It also has the fuller in there, so you can You can even do like that slow deploy as well. A lot of jimping on here. Now, maybe this is brushing into that tactical duty use, but for me, this seems like such a great utilitarian blade for just coring out, carving, even some field craft and kitchen duty use. Deep carry pocket clip on there. And this is rocking D2 steel. I'll also show you the micarta version, which I think is very classy.
Yeah, the micarta. I'm a big fan of the micarta.
Me too, with that blade shape on there. I also know that we have this in the clear or regular G10, the natural jade G10. So
that's one will come with this handle material.
I believe it will also come with that in the stonewash finished blade. MSRP $55.95, so you can dual wield them. You can get all three. The Crowley is really nice, very classy option. I mean, again, a knife that I'm super excited to carry, especially for $53.95 MSRP.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Tons of value. And earlier, before we started the video, I was playing with these button locks, and every one of them opened, and I didn't have any button stick on any of them. It's really quick deploying.
Super smooth. I really love the fit and finish of these, especially for more budget-friendly knives. It's going to get someone in there who's comfortable, or maybe uncomfortable carrying a knife. You don't have to worry about the liners or anything. It's a smooth operating knife, lightweight, great carry. Again, D2 steel with G10. The Curil Ferrum Forge knife. We love everything from Ferrum Forge. 9CR18 MOV with G10. Overall length of 7.28 inches. Show you the action here in a second. Super smooth. One thing I want to point out too is how slicey these are. These come to a razor edge. And I love that this will allow you to go underneath any sort of material and also look safer. So maybe you're working in more of an office environment. You don't want to scare anyone pulling out the Watuga. You can definitely get away with this. Butter some bread. Similar reminiscent, for me at least, to the 940 from Benchmade. So you get a lot of versatility in that blade shape. Great offering there. Moving our way along to the Citus O-Stop Hell design. D2 steel, G10 handle scales. Like that line step there. $54 MSRP.
Nice. I like that purple. I like the purple that Civivi Sencut does. It's a really cool purple that looks good.
Agreed, 100%. O-Stop Hell design, deep carry pocket clip. The nice thing about this too is, like, if you drop this, you're gonna be able to find it.
Yeah.
It's like you get that micarta in the woods. Good luck, pal.
Yeah.
Last couple options, we have the BOCLL debacle 2 Brad Zinker. Very compact knife, very gentlemanly, upscale. Again, D2 steel, G10, MSRP $45.
Yeah. Again, not intimidating. A good office. I would say courthouse, but you can't carry in a courthouse.
Right.
But
probably not a good idea.
Low key, incognito.
Absolutely.
Style.
I mean, if it can fit in the palm of your hand, you can carry just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Very smooth action on there. And this is quite thick. It fills out the hand nicely, especially for a small knife. I feel you can get great control over it.
Yeah.
As well. So
very, very cool option.
A couple different options. Again, just black G10 with that satin finish. Very everyday carry friendly. Last option we have here is the Fritsch from Sencut 9CR18 MOV micarta, which, check out this beautiful,
brown.
Oh man, there it is.
Yeah, I have the Synesis in that brown micarta.
Oh yeah.
Love it.
It's gorgeous. Liner lock action with a deep carry pocket clip, and even though this is a budget knife coming in at $54.50 on MSRP, the attention to detail, for example, on that pivot is just, it shines.
Yeah.
And to me, and the brushed, polished thumb stud, it just adds to that overall value you get, which is already tremendous. So super excited. A whole bunch of new stuff coming out.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to go over these blades with us.
My pleasure.
Social media platforms for Civivi.
Yeah, check out Civivi. I also have my own channel, Tactical Tavern, for gadgets, gear, everyday carry. These are going to be released in the next couple of months, couple of weeks. Obviously, some of them are prototypes, so they may be subject to change, as well as some of the pricing may go up or may go down as well. So thank you guys, Jason. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We appreciate you guys a lot.
All right. Thank you,
Have
man.
a great day.
Appreciate it. Guys, stay safe, stay sharp, stay tuned. We're going to have more videos coming.